A woman twisting in a cube as if trying to escape a cell. Movement melds with Monteverde opera. This is where circus meets art.
Well, if you took the normal acrobatics and kind of physical languages of circus and you kind of dipped them in a bath of acid and you stripped away all the kind of exterior stuff, the colour and the spectacle, and you boiled it down to this kind of nub of what it is that bodies actually do, and then you drove that into kind of contact with ideas, with music, with sort of drama, you'd make something quite new that had the emotional force of theatre and the physical force of acrobatics and circus. And that's, I guess, what we aim to do. This show, The Return, is a really searching piece. It looks at a really old Baroque opera by Monteverdi called Il Ritorno di Ulisse in Patria, the return of Ulysses to the homeland. And what it sees is a man separated from his wife for 20 years trying to get home. And it's in the aftermath of war and displacement, and it looks at that physically, and the languages we use in this sort of circus are very hard. It's lots of restrictions, bodies are held, it's kind of tight, it's set against this wonderful music.
Playing at London's Barbican Centre, there's no narration. The acrobatic work and music convey the emotion, and it's that emotion that sets this show apart from traditional circus.
It's like a lot of circus, particularly things like Circus, I like those amazing ice cream sundaes that come out, and they're awesome. They got hot fudge sauce and wafers and lots of scoops, and they're really delicious. But if you eat a lot of them, you kind of get fat and you actually find yourself craving some nourishment. And I'm interested in the circus that nourishes you and feeds your soul and your emotions, as well as just kind of is flavoursome and delicious.
Music is key to the performance. An onstage orchestra and two singers bring to life the struggle in this abstract tale of separated lovers.
We worked with Monteverdi, but we commissioned 4 separate composers to work on this piece. I charged them with rewriting vocal parts of the opera as instrumental sections and then as kind of electronic broken down sections. The circus piece features 4 pieces from the opera, but the 4 pieces all repeat kind of 3 or 4 times in various ways. And they're not immediately obvious if you're not a trained musician, but I think they create this kind of obsessive sort of memory-like pattern that is, you know, a man trying to get to a woman and a woman who's been abandoned at home.
Without costume or expression, the cast of acrobats celebrate the dramatic possibility of human movement.
There's a lot of group, and particularly in this show for us, partner acrobatics. There's 3 sort of substantial solos, a wonderful straps routine, a hand balance routine. There's some very complex kind of group acrobatics. The women, as always in circus work, are very strong and kind of powerful presence. They're not the kind of light little things that get thrown around. I think that's one of the impressive things that they do.
At times haunting, the performance blends bodies, lights, sound and skill. It becomes a place where acrobatics and movement dissolve into a seamless whole. Sarah Morris, TRT World.